But we'll start with some warm up. Oh, somebody else just came, so Leora. So we're just doing the motion. Now, not only do we want to lubricate by making the motion, but put your mind into your wrist. Think wrist. Look at your wrist. See that energy will actually, over time, wherever your mind goes is where the chi flows, is what we say. Go back the other way. And this also will help over time develop the ability to have the awareness of chi in the body. Now we'll go to the elbows. So everything else is motionless, but the elbows. And put your eyes of your mind in your elbows. Look, don't take your eye and look at the elbow because it's to the side, but to mentally look at your elbows. Think about your elbows. See the flow of energy in the elbow. Go back the other way. And now the shoulders. Mentally think shoulders. Have an awareness of the shoulder moving. Do a little turning and look behind you also. This just also helps lubricating different joints of the body. But the emphasis is the shoulder. Go back the other way. If you hear clicking, it's okay. It's not a damaged shoulder. But if you have injury and you can't make a full swing, then you don't have to do the full swing. You can just go like this if someone has a hurt shoulder. Don't make it above an area where you actually hurt. If there's any injury, go to the other side. Think now shoulder with the other one. Twisting and watching it go behind you and in front of you. Go forward. And now with the waist, big looping, big circle. And follow in your mind the movement of the hips, making that big circle. Like if you were in water, it'll make ripples in the water. If it was a smoky room, you can see the movement of the smoke. Go back the other way. Mentally see what's
אבי,
going
האמת שצריך
on.
לפרק.
All right?
No, sorry.
Okay. In the mind, think about the motion of what it's doing to the space around you. And now with the knees, also with feet apart, we make a circle. We're thinking about the knees feeling it get warmed up. Go back the other way. Again, if you were in water, think about the movement of the water, that you're pushing the water. You see it bubbles, see ripples. Standing on one leg, now we're going to grind your toes into the ground and twisting the ankle, feeling both toes and ankle getting warmed up. Go back the other way. Switching feet. Feel it. Go back the other way. Now with your hands swinging, and then look behind you. Swinging, look behind. Feeling your waist warm up. Slowly raise your arms higher and higher. And above your head. Slowly lower your hands. Look behind you as you swing. Slowing it down. Now with your neck, push the head forward and feel stretching in the back of your neck. Don't bob, just have a tension. Relax, then go behind. Stretch. Again, forward. Feeling it stretch on the back of your neck. And then stretch in the front of your neck. Now head straight up. Now take your ear and go down to your shoulder. Don't bring your shoulder up, just the ear down to the shoulder, and feel the stretching. Bring your mind into that stretch and look at the muscle get longer and longer as you push your ear down to your shoulder. The muscle is getting longer and longer. Straight up and down. Now the other ear down to the shoulder, and watch that muscle get longer, stretch out. You're looking at it, it's getting the fibers are lengthening. And straight up and down, and one more time. Feeling now, look at the shorter muscle. See that one muscle is shorter and one muscle is longer. Don't just feel it, but see it. See it in your mind. And one last time on the other side, see that one muscle is shrinking and the other is stretching. And then relax. Now take your hands and we'll warm them up and clap. Get them nice and warm. Stimulate this. And then just hold your hands I'll get closer so you can see. Hold them and cut. As they breathe in, they push out just a little. And breathe out, we collapse it and we feel a cushion between our hands, soft material. Breathe in and they get pushed away. The energy pushes the hands away. Breathe out and it collapses in between. Breathing in, breathing out. You kind of feel that tingling in the hand from the slapping. And breathe in and this pushing, a cushiness between your hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Now just breathe naturally, but feel the ball in your hand. Just work with it. Make it go in. They're not very far away from each other, but I can feel something in there. You can pull them away and push it back. Feel that pushiness between them. Again, use your mind as well as it. You actually can feel something there. It's real. It's the energy ball that is yours. And work with it. Now see if you can get it a little further apart. Breathing in, it comes further away. Breathing out, you can feel it pushy, like a sponge. Breathing in, see if you can go further away. And when you start to come back, that's what it's the beginning of that pressure between the hands. And they're cupped so that they can, feel that ball that's in between. Now take it all onto one hand, relax the other one, and just feel that hand of a ball, a circle in the hand, and move it around and look at it. I'm looking at the screen so I can see people. But you look at your hand, look at the ball. You can give it a color if you want. Doesn't have to be. But see if you can feel the weight of it. And then maybe it gets softer. Bring it back over. Put it in the other hand. Again, you might feel it, you might not. There's no magic of the very first time trying to do something with it. But it will help over time to develop it. One last thing that we want to do is now take one hand and have it pointed up and the other one pointed down. And there's a tube that goes down to the ground. Sorry, both down. It's all right, there's different ways of doing it. There's a tube going down and back up. And so as you push one down, the other one gets pushed up. You feel the energy going down into the tube and pushing the other hand up. Push down, and the other one goes up on its own because that tube is pushing it. And go the other way. And I feel the pressure of one is making the other go up. It's almost magical. If you relax your arms, get very loose, then it's easier to push the hand up because there's no pressure on the one that's floating up. Now, one last one is I have a string on the back of my hand. String is attached to this back, and there's a hook on the ceiling. As I push one down, it pulls the other one up. Push one down and it pulls the other one up. In my mind, I'm feeling it and I'm seeing this string. String doesn't change length, so as one pulls down, it automatically pulls the other one up. We'll do that again, pulling it. All of these sensations over time become second nature. Right at the beginning, we're training ourselves to really feel these things that are real. It's not imagination, it's real flow of energy that we're tuning into. We're getting the ability to tune into it. Now we relax, bring our hands onto the lower dantian, which is just your fingers, thumbs are in the tabur in your belly button, and the hands are below it. And we'll just relax here. As I breathe in through my nose, I follow the energy come down into the lower area and push my hands out. And now I want to push the stomach in to make the air leave out through the nose and follow the air. Breathing in, follow it, fill the lungs, but it comes out in the stomach. Breathing out, push the stomach in, follow it up the channels and out the nose. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, stomach comes in. And breathe in, stomach goes out. Breathing out, stomach comes in. Okay, now come back to our hands again that are coming together, and we'll tap into that awareness to start the exercises that we've done before. As I take my hands, I'm going to push them away and look at one hand. You can do the same that I'm looking, make a mirror of me, then look at the other. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now look the other way. Now sitting here, breathe out. Now breathe in. The hands come together and feel it in between the hands. Now breathe out, pushing. They push, look to one side, look to the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out, pushing against. There's an area around me, my aura. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel something that you're pushing against. Look the other way. Breathe in as they come in. And I have that ball. I feel that cushionness in between my hands. Now this is in one direction that we've moved energy from the right and the left, pushed it away from us. Now we're going to do it. Change the shape of your hand that a ball in front of you. And we're going to push down. As I push down, I feel that pushing against the floor and then looking up to the heavens. Then breathing in, I collect the energy. Without changing our hands, we continue the same way. Same hand goes down, push it, feel it pushing against something. Look up to the skies, up to Shamayim. Breathe in, feeling it collapse, condense. Again, same hand going down, push down and feel that you're pushing against energy, look up, breathe in, and condense it together in that little ball. Now I want to change which hand is on top and which is on bottom. And again, 3 times, push down, look down, then look up. Hand is flat to Shamayim. Breathe in, feeling the cushiness in the hands. Breathe out, look down, look up. Breathe in. Same hand again goes down. Breathe out. Looking up. Breathe in, collecting it. And now we move our hands again so that my fingers are straight up opposite each other without touching. And then I'm going to turn to the side. Feet are still under my shoulders. Turn to the side and start by pushing away behind you. Look behind. Look in front. Then breathe in as I come front and center. Return to the same direction. Turn and push. Like I have this circle around. I'm in the middle of a ball. Breathe in. Come front and center. And I'm in the middle of a balloon. And I'm pushing the sides of the balloon further and further away from me. Breathe in. They come. Now I'm going to go to the other side. As I breathe out, I push behind from the other direction. Look forward, then breathe in as I turn and feel the balloon squish around me. And now I'm going to push it away again. Push the sides of the balloon away from me. Breathe in. One more time. Push away. Forward. Then come front and center. And then relax. I've made this whole space around me go further away. If I have an aura, I don't know in Hebrew, but a light that is around me, that light is brighter. I've made it further away from me. Now I want to take my hands, and hands are pointed up. I want to breathe and follow a ball. Wherever my hand is, the ball is coming up the back of my spine as I breathe in. And then as I breathe out, it came up over the top of my head and it comes down the front, just a front line right in front of me, touching my skin. The ball is, my hands are not. Comes up between my legs. As I breathe in, I follow it. Wherever my hand is, the ball is right in the middle of them. Breathe out, comes down the nose, the lips, the throat, front of my chest, comes down to my stomach. The ball goes between my legs and I'm breathing in as it comes up the backside, up over my head, and then down the front side. Now I want to do this, but in reverse. So I'm going to bring my hand so the palm is going up. You can see the palm is going up. As I breathe in, it's coming up the front side. Right, wherever my hand is, it's just there on the inside, touching my skin, up over the top of my head, and now down my spine as I breathe out. Breathe in. My mind is on that ball, just sliding up the front of my skin on my front of my body, over the top of my head, down my neck, between my shoulder blades, down my spine. Breathing in up the front. And breathing out down the spine. And I relax. I kind of feel that spiral. It's called the microcosmic orbit. It's an orbit coming up and down, up the back and down, and coming also another one at the same time, up the front and down the back. And it's still going. I stopped, it's still going. Now, the belt meridian is around the waist, the back and the front also. And I want to cut my hands and have it facing me. My hands are facing me. Energy is spewing out the palm of my hand. And as I breathe in, I'm turning and feeling this band around me. Breathe out. It goes back the other way. Breathing in, come around. Hands are always the same distance from each other. It comes around. Breathe out. It spins again. It's right around the waist, like a sash, a belt. Breathe out. Breathe in. As I get to the end here, I'm going to stop and breathe out. Now I want to breathe in the new direction. Breathe in. And breathe out. See, it's like a loop going around me. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. All the way around. And then just coming to the front and relaxing. And now again, imagine I've stopped, but I'm seeing this sash go around me. There's like something spinning around me in this direction, and at the same time, it's another thing is spinning around me. That I'm solid, I'm standing still, but it's still going around me. I can still see it. I can still feel this thing going around me. What's interesting during Hanukkah, right? We spin a dreidel, we spin it around, and as long as it's spinning, it stands straight up and down. As soon as it stops spinning, it falls over. Our energy is doing the same thing for us. As long as that's spinning around me, I might not be aware of it, but the more I'm aware of it, the more I can control it and really take advantage of it. But as long as it's going around, I'm stable. Things won't affect me. I won't tip over. This is really good for balance. Very good for balance of soul, of physical, of emotional. As long as I'm balanced, these things deflect. They bounce off and they don't affect me. Can't penetrate, can't get into me because I've got this spinning energy around me. It catches it and goes away. So these energy patterns are protecting us from everything. It's really the healthy spin is what's keeping me around. Now, real larger motion of energy is between the earth and the heaven, between heaven and earth. I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to point them up to heaven. They're pointed to heaven. And as I breathe in, I want to feel a flat surface of energy come right down the front of the body. as I squat. If you can't squat, just come down to here. That's fine. But the energy is coming all the way down into the earth, the front side. Now I breathe out. The energy goes up the back side, up the back of my arms, out my fingertips, up to heaven. As I breathe in, again, it's coming down the front side. And if you can squat all the way down, go all the way down. I'm not going to right now. And then breathe out. It starts at the earth and comes up the back side. Goes all the way up into heaven and up the back side and out the hands. One last time as I breathe in through the front. It's like a flat surface, the whole front of the body. It's touching all the way down, going into the earth. Breathing out, it comes up, goes up the back side, and all the way up to heaven. Now we change how we're thinking. As I breathe in, I'm going to have it come down my back side. Breathing in, the paintbrush is touching the back. I feel it touching my back of my shoulders, my back, my waist, the back of my legs, all the way into the earth. Then breathing out comes up the front, all the way out, up to the heaven. This is the second time breathing down the back, feeling it swoosh down my back. And breathing out goes up the front. If you can do the squat all the way down, the better. But if you can't, it's all right. Breathing in down the back, but mentally follow the energy, come down the back of the waist, back of the legs, into the earth, and then back up again, all the way up into Shamayim. And then I relax. And then here again, I'm just standing here. Put your hand on your lower dantian again and feel those patterns. Feel them moving, going up and down, and maybe it's coming up and down, and now I see the pattern going around me, and then the belt. Now I feel the one that's close to me. It's all continuing to move. I just kind of started the motion. It's like pulling the string on the lawnmower. Getting that engine started, the motion started to help me. Now these are all surface feelings. Surface around the outside of the waist, touching, flatness. And now I'm going to go right through the center of the bones. I'm going to put weight on one leg. Toe is touching. I'm not going to just a small motion. So I move the toe, almost like not feeling it at all. I'm not doing an exercise. I'm just kind of creating a whirlpool. And the energy of the earth is going right up the center of my bone. I'm feeling it. The bone marrow, right up the center of the big, thick thigh bone is creating white blood cells. The immune system is the key to that is white blood cells. I'm creating this immune system for me. And where's it going? It's all collecting into my lower dantian area. Go back the other way and follow, maybe just take one little speck and follow that, go up the toe, center of the foot, the first bone of the lower leg. It's going right up the center, up now the center of the thigh, and ends up in the lower dantian. Now we go to the other leg. All the weight is on one leg, and now the other one is spinning. And I'm following that energy ball come out of the earth, up through the center of the bone, strengthening our immune system, helping with the white blood cells, and also bone marrow. I mean, it's creating cells, and I'm shaking them, getting them activated to the make more. It's coming all the way up and then joining the others in the center of my lower dantian, like a ball in the center of this area. Now I relax, equal weight on both feet, and just a slight shake, and I'm mixing the two, the left and the right in the center. I'm just mixing the two. But you know what? Even though I'm moving my center, moving where my stomach is, both legs are continuing in my mind's eye to spin. So I'm spinning without moving, but the center is moving those two things together, mixing them together. And I feel it. Maybe one was white and one was black, and now I'm seeing the two colors mixed together. Go back the other way. Now I'm motionless, everything is stand still, but I want to do the same thing with my hand. And I'm pointing the fingers up towards heaven, and now I'm going to bring heaven energy, spiritual energy, creativity energy, emotional energy is coming down from the heavens through the center of the arm, through the center of the bones, and mixing with the earth energy that I've already collected. Slight motion to create, like when you pulled the plug out of the sink and you saw the water spinning going down the pipe, that's coming down through the body into the lower. And where is it traveling? Right through the center of the bones and collecting now. I want to do with the other hand now, bringing it down the same way through the tips of the finger, comes straight down the center of the, and I'm following it with my mind. I might take now, look at it as a hose shooting. The water is flowing down the center and mixing in the lower dantian with the earth energy. Now everything is still, but in my mind they're all spinning. And I'm just going to take my head and just a slight movement of my head and think of a funnel going up to heaven, and all that energy is entering the top of my head as I collect it, comes down the center of my spine and collecting more heaven energies, collecting now into the lower dantian, mixing with everything. Go back the other way. My head is the only thing moving physically, but I want to also mentally see everything else spinning. The more they spin, the more solid I am, more balanced I am, more control I have of everything around me. Now I'm perfectly still. I bring my hands back to the lower dantian area, and I just relax and feel it, all of that combining together. Now we're going to just do one little more motion of bringing in heaven and earth energy. So I drop my hands palms flat down, and I feel energy coming in my palms, in the bottom of my feet, in the whole bottom of the armpit. Then flip the hand over and bring, collecting from the heavens, look up into the heavens. Feel it enter the face. As the hands come close, but without touching, I'm going to now push it away. Now I feel it again. The palms of my hand is pushing out. As they come like a T, I'm going to grab the energy and hug myself without touching. But the energy collapses around me. I'm hugging, but not touching. Bring the palms up, and then elbows go back, palms are up, and then push. Slowly push, compact the energy away from you. Breathe in, feel it enter the palms again, and then push them down and feel like there's a spring between you and the earth that compact it down into the earth. I'm going to do that a second time. See if I had a little more awareness, feeling it come in the bottom of my feet, the bottom of my arms and hands. Flip the hands up, up to heaven, and then look up at heaven. Don't touch your hands, have them across from each other, and then push away to the sides. Once again, grab the energy, feel it like you're in a cocoon, but don't touch. The energy is squeezing around you, palms up, feeling the weight of heaven or energy collecting a last amount, and now compact it away from me, push it away. Breathing in, feel it come close to me, and push it down, compact it into the earth, and then relax. Now just sitting here, you can close your eyes and feel all those motions. Take one of them and follow it swinging around you. Maybe two of them, maybe three of them. Feel all of those circular orbits. And think about, we actually with Qigong, we've created a microcosmic replication of the universe. On a smallest scale, it's an atom, right? Got the center is these energy balls, and then the electrons are swinging all around the outside of that atom. And we just created our own body atom. We're the center, and all those electrons are swinging in all different circles all around it. And the same thing happens, the sun is in the center, and all the planets are going around, creating a solid universe. Everything is in motion, but in the orbits that we can control for us. And in the universe, it's a natural orbit, creates strength by having them all spinning at the same time in the right direction. And that's when we have our health, is that these motions are in the right path. Over time, we can learn how to work with them. But right now, we're just hopefully learn how to feel them, get them flowing in the right direction, in the right orbit. Bringing our hands onto the lower dantian. Now we are touching. Fingers are in the belly button, so that by pushing now the hand down, it's right in the right spot, so what we call the lower dantian. And it's the whole circle inside like a ball, like a basketball in the body. And that whole thing now is the collection of all the energy that we started in the right flow. And we've given it strength. If we do this every day, the stronger and stronger this balancing act will be. Breathing in and out at your own speed. and trying to slow it down. And that's hopefully energetic for you. Let me get a chair and see if there's questions. Just a second. Not forward. I'm going to stop the recording.